I'm not paying you to uncubicule yourself.
Hello YouTube friends. So this is the start of the fourth video. As you can probably tell, I'm in my room still, but the trailer's in the shop, so I haven't had much to do for the last couple days. I've been doing small things, getting some other stuff ready and some little tasks here and there, got my taxes in, stuff like that. So it's been productive regardless. That said, I think I'll just cut to the chase and get on with the next installment of Vintage Trailer Happiness. This little bit is from the end of February, so I'm slowly getting you guys caught up. Now that the trailer's going to be in the shop for a few days, I'll probably get another one up in a couple of days as well, another video. So yeah, keep it short and sweet until we get on the road, then we'll have lots to talk about. But for now, here's a little trailer update, and I'll talk to you next time. Cheers! Hey friends, so we got some updates. I'm no longer going to be shooting this stuff on my iPhone, so that will be good news for people trying to watch my handiwork. I did pick up a Hero 4 Silver for the road trip and stuff. I plan on doing it a little later, but like I mentioned I think earlier, I have friends and family wanting to see how this trailer's come along, so I decided to order it now, get it out of the way. It's 6 degrees, February 27th, and me and this orange countertop are not getting along. Basically, paint's just not covering. I've done 4 coats again, a whole new can of paint, and it's just not covering, and I'm sanding in between and stuff like that. It's covering slowly, but not like it should. I've painted red walls before, 3 coats, and this is like literally going on like 7 or 8. I've rushed home after work all week. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, all got a coat. Actually, last night got 2 coats because I was out here longer and it was warm, so it dried pretty quick, which is the upside. So I got about enough paint for 2 more coats, and we'll see what that does. I didn't want to go get more paint, but I did, and I'm just not sure it's helping much. It's close, but I'm just being picky with it because I got to sit at it for the indefinite future. So we'll see what happens. I'll keep you posted today. On the upside, I did get my bins stained. Stinky stain, actually. I thought it would be more water soluble, but nonetheless, those are pretty much done. And there's the countertop as it stands right now. And these are just the little things I'm talking about here. You can kind of see in here where it's almost like it's not sticking, but it's sticking. I cover it good when I'm painting it on, and then it just I don't know, sucks it all in. So with any luck, I'll get that at least done today. More white, and then start cleaning stuff up. I'm also going to try, actually in between coats of this orange, I'm going to try and get this door for the iMac cabinet cut, and the hinges, which I've repainted black, will go back on. And I also took these cheap, instead of buying new lights, I found that I can get LEDs for these RV lights. I got the little round switch and stuff, but they were like this god-awful faux brass, like cheap. But I just gave them a shot of flat black spray paint, mounted, they look fine. I go spend another 20, 30, 50 bucks on LED lights when you can get LED bulbs put in there, aim them down, bounce the light off, it'll be fine. All right, there's an update for the start of the day, and I'll give you a few more updates through the day, and we'll see what happens. All right, talk to you soon. Now I know the first thing some of you are going to say is, you didn't wear protection on your eyes. I went back to the van to look. I know Ian has them somewhere, but it's my bad. I was only doing the 2 cuts, so I risked it. Not advisable. I'm not advising you to do stuff the way I do it. Trust me. So I just cut the door piece, and I'm going to apply some, I think it's called U-channel. It's this plastic trim that goes around the edge. So we're going to put that on while this paint's still drying. And then, yeah, I'll show you the door when I get everything put together. So I've got this door cut. This is for the iMac cabinet. It's just a piece of, whatever this is, press board. And I got a piece of U-rail. It's just plastic. I'm just tapping it in with some small screws. So I'm just going to snip this corner so I can wrap it down the edge. Do that all 4 sides, all 4 edges, and we'll be good to go. kids. So what did we learn today? Trimming the U-rail works better than bending it, kind of. I think the option would be a combination of the two, but I've never done this before. But the third one here, or the second one, broke, so I ended up trimming it to make it work. It's just a door, it will work. Not perfect, nothing in that thing is. Yeah, we'll see about getting the hardware on the hinges and the latch. I can't install the door today because the cabinet still needs to be painted down there, but we're getting it. The temperature and weather has changed drastically. I'll show you that. We got snow and rain coming down. It says it's still 5 degrees out, but he feels like 0. And that's Celsius, of course, because we're in Canada. Now, I have basically used every drop of orange paint I possibly can. It looks like it might cover all right, except for this one little spot in here I'm not 100% sure about. I wrapped the roller up, so maybe tomorrow I'll come out and squeeze what I can out of that, because it's still, you know, got paint in it, just in that one spot. Other than that, orange is done. The door for this cabinet is done, ready to be mounted. The hardware's been put on. I just have to basically paint this panel, paint all under here. If it's not grossly cold tomorrow, I will be in here finishing this white. So I know I've said this before, don't keep me to it, but essentially I'd like to finish this front section by tomorrow night, which will be Sunday the 28th of February. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go inside and play with some video. Hope the GoPro was a little better than the iPhone. And yeah, we'll check back with you tomorrow, providing I get back out here. All right, cheers. Hello again. So it's Sunday, February 28th, and I'm back in the trailer. It's about 5 degrees Celsius out, so it's not exactly balmy. That said, it's white paint day, and I will be done this front section at the end of the day. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. I've pretty much got everything sanded down, ready for the paint. The orange is done. It's as good as it's going to get. There's still a couple spots that will kind of bug me over the years or whatever, but what can you do? I'm not going to sink a bunch of extra money in just to cover one spot of orange paint. So that said, where are we? Yeah, I'm just getting ready to pour some white into this tray and get going. You guys must be getting sick of this part by now. I'd question your sanity if you weren't. Just kidding. Because I'm losing mine is basically the point I'm trying to make. But yeah, I will check in with a couple little updates as I go, but for the most part, I think it's just going to be, I'll show you the finished product when I'm done. Which should be not too long. I figure, 2 coats of white paint on everything, and definitely some cleanup and get ready for the next stage, and yeah, we'll go from there. I'll talk to you soon. So I figured you guys deserved an update considering my somewhat major brain fart when it came to painting. So as you can see, we now have trim in here. Again, not perfect, not winning any beauty awards, but it's in. Sanded the screw holes. This one's going up, it's taped off. Everything's taped off, ready to go. And this side also has the piece screwed in, holes filled. Those should be dry soon. I'm gonna start underneath here and give this a good coat first so it can dry, because it's gonna need more than 2, I imagine. And yeah, there we go. Hey friends, just a quick little update. It's the end of Sunday. It's cold, but short of taking all the masking tape and everything down, I'm pretty much done. So since it's starting to get dark and I'm freezing, you're gonna have to wait until the next video to see what it looks like. Yeah, I know, I'm an ass. Deal with it. See you next time. Bye.
It's like working with a monkey.